Welcome back, guys. For today's figure review video, we're going to be looking at the Bandai Movie Monster Series EX 1968 Godzilla figure. Even though clearly it's the Bandai Creations 68 Godzilla figure, but I'll talk about that when I get to rarity. But anyways, let's start with the tag first, as usual. Here's the tag. You have a nice picture of the 68 suit. And unlike the Bandai Japan 68 Godzilla, for this one, they actually got the Godzilla suit right for the tag, because for those of you that don't know, the Bandai Japan Movie Monster Series 68 Godzilla figure had the 70s Godzilla, which is which is obviously a mistake when it should be this Godzilla. But yeah, you have a nice picture of the 68 suit. So yeah, and it says like right down here, Movie Monster Series, even though it's Bandai Creations figure pretty much. And it says EX. And nothing much on the back, but yeah, that's the tag. Pretty cool tag, actually. And now into the figure itself. Detail. Now, I do two sections when it comes to detail: accuracy and texture. And, well, if you couldn't tell already from the reviews I make, but judging, well, based on accuracy, this is actually okay. I mean, it does look like the 68 Godzilla, but there are a few flaws when it comes to, well, accuracy. Sorry. One of them is that the dorsal plates, I mean, they look fucking amazing, but they're a little bit too big. Just a little bit. And for some reason, they're facing forward. Especially this dorsal plate. So yeah, the Burning Godzilla figure had this problem as well. So, yeah. Another problem is that the tail is short and stubby. I think it should be, like, longer. But, whatever. There's that one. And then, for Godzilla's, what's this, left arm? Or left hand or whatever, the thumb on his left hand is a little bit larger than this one, which I personally think is kind of an eyesore, but compared to the dorsal plates and the short stubby tail, it's not as bad, if you know what I mean. But aside from that, this is pretty damn accurate for the most part. So yeah, especially the face. His face is really accurate to the suit. And the collarbone or the chest plate, whatever this thing is, but yeah. And texture is fucking amazing. I mean, just look at all these markings all over the body. Like, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if scales are the right word, but there's all these markings all over the body, which looks really well done. And the neck and the face is really nicely done. Face is really nicely sculpted. The teeth are pretty good. The hands, or claws or whatever, are pretty good too. Along with the toes. He has the traditional 3, toes, because this is, obviously a Showa design of Godzilla. And the breastplate or whatever, it's kind of hard to see on this figure, but it's still there and it looks pretty good. And of course you have the dorsal plates, which look fucking amazing. I mean, aside from them being slightly inaccurate, they just look amazing. I swear to God. Just like the texture and everything, nicely sculpted and all that. Well, yeah, it's really nice texture on it. And the tail, even though it's short and stubby, has pretty good texture on it. But yeah. Texture on here is just really, really nice. And paint job, same thing. Really, really nice. I'm not too sure if this Godzilla suit was actually this black or if it was slightly lighter. I mean, he wasn't light. He wasn't gray like the buildings here in the background, but maybe he could have been a little bit more lighter, but whatever. The black on him looks awesome, and black is my most favorite color of all time. So yeah. And the mouth here, like, aside from being re-released for the movie Monster series, they also slightly repainted it, such as the gums. Instead of being a bright neon pink, it's now like this very dirty pink color, if that makes sense. Which looks actually, god damn it, which actually looks a lot better in my opinion. Sorry about that, guys. My fucking phone fell off the table that I'm using here. But anyways, back onto the review. Yeah, aside from the mouth now being a dirty pink color, they also got rid of the highlights on the knees. And the dorsal plates, I think, are not as white. They're slightly gray, which looks pretty cool, actually. But that's just me. But yeah, paint job on here is really, really nice. I really like it. And for articulation, he has the basics. Arms move like that. They can almost move 360, but due to his waist and legs getting in the way, they, can't move 360. But his legs can. And the tail moves. So, yeah. That is 4 points of articulation, which is pretty basic. But, whatever. It's pretty cool. Or it's fine. And now, I should have done this back when I was doing... I should have done this back in, while I was covering detail or whatever, but let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison real quick. Not in terms of accuracy, this just to show you how fucking big this figure is. But here's the only figure, other figure I have with me right now. The others are put away because we're moving. But yeah, here's the Burning Godzilla figure. And yeah, as you can see, he towers over Burning Godzilla. So yeah, but like I've said many times before, I'm not bothered, or I don't really pay attention or care about the accuracy when it comes to sizing. But if you want this to be accurate or whatever, Burning Godzilla should be a bit bigger. So, yeah. Perhaps around this size, maybe? I'm not sure, but yeah, this figure's pretty big overall. It's almost like Monsagar size, really. If anything, big as Monsagar or slightly taller. I don't know. But yeah, that's a quick size comparison for you. Now, last but not least, rarity. Like I said before, this is obviously the Bandai Creations 68 Godzilla figure, but re-released and repainted for the Bandai Movie Monsters series. However, I'm guessing the Bandai Creation figures are now, they're now called EX or whatever, for the Movie Monsters series toys, or whatever. But, yeah. I think it's fucking weird how they do that. An American Godzilla toy being re-released in Japan. I don't know. I just think that's weird. I mean, sure, Godzilla's obviously a Japanese monster, but I don't know. Whatever. At least they're re-releasing some of the figures again. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Detail is, well, there's some flaws here and there, but detail when it comes to accuracy is pretty okay. Texture is fucking amazing. Paint job is really well done. Articulation, he has 5. Sizing, this is a really tall figure. And rarity, this specific re-release and repaint should be pretty damn common. So in the end, I give this figure a 4 out of 5. A 4 because of this, the flawed features on this figure, like the short and stubby tail, the large thumb on his right hand, the slightly oversized dorsal plates. But aside from that, this is a really, really nice figure. And probably one of my favorites are the Bandai Creations figures of Godzilla. But yeah, do I recommend this? Absolutely. It may not be perfect, but it is a really nice figure overall. And I, of course, recommend it. Well, like I just fucking said. But yeah. That score, again, is a 4 out of 5. And, oh, also, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have, give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Once again, that's a 4 out of 5, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.